Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft on the Block, TerraFirmaCraft Beta 2 Pre-39 Let's Play tutorial series. Go get you some TerraFirmaCraft right now. Haven't done any work in here. We're going to get into the bismuth helmet immediately. It is May 23rd. I missed my anniversary. My anniversary was May 22nd. Wife will be mad. Late spring. It's a Saturday. So we're just chillaxing on a Saturday. Temperature's climbing, 17 Celsius. 14th hour of the day. So looking forward to seeing what happens in, I think, this late spring thing. So you can see, I was going to look for a tree right there is one that's blooming. This whole late spring thing, this might be the farthest I've been in, that was Sarkaz. Sarkaz on the G-Talk. Late spring is the furthest that I have made it in this game. So actually I think since I don't even know if they had a calendar the first few times, but anyway, we're making our way. So you start in spring, right? So we don't start in January. We started April 1st. So we're basically 2 months in, I guess, almost. Which, we've done well for ourselves. They're talking about implementing things like, you guys tell me what you think of this. I'm all for it. Like, to be able to build with bricks, you would have to have mortar. And you would have to have supports to build. Even with bricks, if you got to a certain height, you'd have to have supports. And if you wanted to build with planks, you would have to have nails. And so you'd have to craft your nails and craft your mortar and blah, blah, blah. And so then, building just a house, something like a log cabin or just a wooden cabin, something that would have used to taken you, maybe a day and a half in Minecraft will take you, Minecraft weeks to accomplish, maybe Minecraft months, which I just think that's the way it should be. I mean, building a house should be a big freaking deal. Digging out your little dirt cave, that's one thing, but building a house, I also don't think we should be able to sleep through the night. That's my personal opinion. Well, or maybe some sort of a rule like to sleep through the night, you have to have an enclosure. Like you have to have some size room with an enclosure. It can't be bigger than blah. I don't know. I feel like that would be good because sleeping through the night is taking away the whole, it just makes it so easy. But at the same time, I mean, if it's safe, you should be able to do it, right? You don't want to make the game tedious and boring, but you shouldn't be able to just I plop down that bed when I'm, right down there in the middle where I know there's zombies and everybody about ready to kill me, but I'm getting wood. Plop down the bed, sleep through the night, wake up, and I'm fine. They should have torn my limbs off and beat me with them, but they didn't. Okay, so we're going to work these. I think we can work these into sheets. Yeah, they're bright red. They're bright red. They're workable. I think we're good. I'm going to pull them one at a time, work them into sheets, and then I think it's 2 sheets. We work one of the sheets with a plan, and then we weld one of the sheets, and then we rework it. That's what I believe. And then the other thing we're going to do is melt some tetrahedrite in the smelt, some tetrahedrite. So let me sleep. Let me sleep in my wide open area where creepers should come in and blow my face off, but they're not going to. Because it only takes about 3 seconds. Okay. Let's see. Do we have a good... No, we have no hammer at all because we took the hammer out. That's why. And we're going to need some flux eventually. And let's just get this stuff ready. Okay. Here we go. Bam. Pull it out. Put it on there. Okay. Hit, hit, hit to get a sheet. Well, that seems awfully easy. So shrink, shrink, shrink. Hit, hit, hit. Not bad. Well, let's go, you know what? Let's go ahead and work that. Let's go ahead and work that in this. So bend, bend, hit. Bend, bend, hit. So shrink, bend, bend, hit. Shrink, bend, heavy hit, bend, bend, hit. There we go. That was pretty good, I think. That's pretty good. Unfinished business bronze helmet. I think it might be perfect, in fact. I think we did really good there. Okay, this one needs to be a sheet. So take that out. So this is going to be Heavy, heavy, light. Okay. Now, I believe we weld these. Man, that's going to be freaking awesome looking. Is that right? Weld? Are they not at the right temperatures to weld? Do I have some sort of welding problem? I'm going to say they're not at the right temperatures. Crap, and I'm losing. Okay, so let's do this. Put a couple of those in. Where's my fire starter? Right there. Start it up. And let's grab them. And we're going to put the helmet in the bottom and this in the top because we want this one to be getting hotter. In fact, with the difference, I'm going to put this one all the way up there. Because they're actually cooling down. Let's use the bellows. It really is fun. I don't know why. I still haven't been able to figure out why, you know, fake bellowing and fake smelting and fake everything is so much fun, but it just is. All right, that's bright red. It's surpassing this one now. Let's flip them. We don't want to overwork them or overheat them, and they become. I think they just get ruined. Is what happens. All right, let's keep this thing going. I'm going to take that charcoal out because I don't think we're going to need it. I don't want to waste it. I'm hoping this is going to work. All right, let's grab them. Come on, baby. Weld it. No. What's the problem? Not hot enough still? Maybe not. Maybe not hot enough. Let's get them a little hotter. Although, you know what? Maybe I should verify that. What do we got? That is a stage 1 helmet. You know what? Let me make sure that I'm doing this right. I'll be right back. All right, it looks like we got it right as far as the process. It is a sheet. Work it into the helmet. Sheet. Weld them together. We're getting some heat on this thing. I mean, this is getting hot. I just keep switching these back and forth so they don't get too hot. Trying to keep them about the same temperature. Is there any reason why this wouldn't work? I got flux in here. Got a hammer. I don't think so far I haven't. Ooh, orange. Orange is probably, that's got to stop. It's got to stop at orange. Keep going. One more. I don't want it to, I could get, there we go. Perfect. Let's try that. Weld it. Okay, stage 2, let's work it. Bend, bend, hit. So shrink, shrink, bend, bend. Let's do this. Draw, draw, upset, bend, bend, hit. Well, that was close. I was actually perfect on the second bend, but I had to do a light hit. I didn't want to let it get too cool. So, bismuth bronze helmet, man. That is killer. Let's go. Let us go bask in our own glory. Let's see. Let's turn this way. That is fantastic. That's a good looking helmet, man. That really is a good looking helmet, I think. Not a bad helmet. It's got a good color to it. Matches pretty good with our red. Okay. Excellent. That could not be better. So, successful. And our armor is doing pretty good. The question, I guess it's probably more of an issue of how long it works. I don't know if it protects any better or worse. I'm just admiring our helmet. Very, very nice. Like that a lot. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is, that. So, nothing in there. Let's go put some stuff in there. Now, I have definitely not learned the art of this whole smelting thing because I end up wasting a lot of coal. But what I'm going to do is put in, let's see. I'm going to put in 5 coal and 3 of those just to see what that does. See where that gets us. I got to get a better set of stairs that go up and down there. All right. That's 18 to 13. That seems pretty good. Let's bellows this thing up. Let's bellows it up. Got some forms or whatever they're called. I forget already. Molds. And it's probably going to become night soon. Have we hit a day? No. Yeah, 24th of May. Oh, I guess we slept. Heat up. Now, I don't know what... So, tetrahedral, I just don't know. I don't know what we're going to get out of this. I don't know if it's going to render metal, or I mean steel, silver, sorry, or copper. I don't know what it's supposed to do. I don't know if maybe I'm supposed to know something, or I have to do it differently. Maybe it's certain temperatures the other, one renders or the other. Now they are the same. I have 13.5 and 13.5. So the temperature should start to actually drop at this point. I might have to go add some more coal. I would just really like to not waste a lot of coal because... Charcoal, I should be saying charcoal because this is charcoal. There's a big difference. And again, it's the amount of carbon that ends up being in the coal or the charcoal or whatever that makes it... and it may be that if we find like bismuth or bitumen, whatever that is, bituminous, if we find that stuff is fine and it's been formed correctly and it's good for smelting and it will just work in here. I don't know. Haven't actually tried that. It's good thing to try though. It'd be nice if we could just go get a huge haul. If I could just get like stacks of that. There was a bunch of it. Okay, so see our coal is getting used up and it's going down, which means that our temperature is going to go down and pretty soon the bellowing isn't even going to have a positive effect on it. But we'll just keep at it. So yeah, so getting some coal would be nice. That would be, I mean, the fact that it's 2,000 meters away makes me think that it won't be as easy to, it won't be that much easier than just making our charcoal, but maybe it would be nice to get some. Because that is a long trek. It's not as long as, I would like to go check. I think we're like 8,000 meters away from, oh, there it was. That's perfect. And what did we get? Silver. That is freaking fantastic. So what's interesting about that? Oh, it's mixed. I got a little bit of silver. Let's get the and some copper, I'll bet. Yep. I got a little bit of silver and a little bit of copper. That's excellent. Okay. That's kind of not what I was expecting. I thought maybe it would render one or the other, but let's go get some more in there. Sweet. That's excellent. So a lot less silver than copper, but now I need to go look and see what I can make out of silver. Because we'll at least get some, and then I should probably go collect the rest of this stuff. Let's put some more coal in there. It was actually right down there. I'll show you how, yeah, we should probably go take a look at that mine just because it's somewhat interesting. And pretty much the last few episodes have been us staring at this awesome foundry that we've got going here. So, all right, that is a lot of ore and not as much coal this time. Did I put it away? I did. That's awesome. So let me actually do this just so that you can be as excited as I am about it. Let me go check and see what it is you can do with silver and what we're capable of doing given our fancy new bronze ingot or bronze anvil. I love this game. It's like a whole new game. It really is. It's like a completely new different game. It's not the same thing. All right, we'll let this keep going. I will check back in just a minute. All right, guys, I'm back, and a couple things real quick. So I smelted all that tetrahedrite down, so it's 16 pieces, right? I had 2 stacks, 16 pieces of ore, and I ended up getting 1 full unshaped silver ingot, unshaped silver, and almost another one. And I probably got, I'm going to say a lot. I probably got 6 or 7 of these copper. So... And it was also, it seemed like maybe I got variable amounts of the silver. I don't know if that's fixed, but it seemed like the second time I smelted some stuff, I got more, like 1 plus, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. But anyway, that's worth doing. So a couple of things we can do with silver. We can make black bronze, which I think it was black bronze or something like that. Anyway, that looks really cool. The black bronze requires copper, silver, and gold, which we don't have any of. We can also make sterling silver if we have 3 of these and 1 copper. So 3 of the unshaped silver. And a copper would give us 4 sterling silver. And that might be kind of cool. I think sterling silver would actually be fun to have. Make shiny stuff. Make some shiny boots or something. So anyway, I was going to go show you where I found that and just kind of walk you through what that looks like. It's funny because I'll take you the short way. I started... Ouch. We'll go check on the wheat farm as well. I'm not going to eat yet. We'll go check on the wheat farm as well. And let's go down here. I'm going to have to... Oh, good. I brought a little bit of wheat, not a lot. I was going to breed some pigs. What I've been trying to do is breed the animals that I kill. So like breed one, if I'm going to kill a pig, breed 2 of them, kill 1, and that replenishes the pig population. And that's been working out all right. I think I have some pig to cook back there. So anyway, this used to be, I caved this in a little bit. It used to be that we would come down here every once in a while and we would kind of stumble across a little hole, and I told you there was always monsters down there. Well, I actually went over by where we're growing all these willows, which you can see. Let me show you that too. I've started planting willows as I take them down. So you remember this didn't used to be willows. I'm bringing the willows closer and closer to me. So they used to be over in the swamp, and now they're over here because they're just so useful for making the charcoal. Come down here and take down 3 willow trees and I'm full. Go back up, take down 3 more and I'm full. Go back up, and usually it only takes probably like 6 trips total to fill that thing, and that gives us the three plus some stacks of charcoal. One thing I've noticed about these willow trees, and I don't know if it's because they're not, I never had this problem when I was taking down willow trees over there in the swamp. When I'm taking them down here, and it could just be coincidence, sometimes it leaves a big clump of willow tree branches. And when it does that, it's because there's one piece of wood that wasn't connected to anything else, just kind of hanging out, and I have to go up there and find it, hit it, and then the rest of the leaves go away. But you can see these trees grow kind of funky over here. They're just wild. So yeah, that's a big crazy looking tree. So let's do this before let's go check on our farm. Ooh, wow, really? Where'd you come from? That was interesting. Did not expect to see him here. All right, farm's over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go do a lot more tooling around and exploring because I want to get some new, now I'm all excited to get some new ores. Although what we're going to need to work up to pretty soon is our irons. Okay, so see that block is broken now, and I'll break blocks and they won't go away. So hold on just one sec. And now they're back. I guess I didn't have to stop recording for that. I was thinking I had to stop recording to exit, but I could just exit and come back in. Anyway, so yeah, so we're going to need to make a couple of things. We're going to need to make iron. We're going to make pig iron, which hematite, magnetite, and thanks to somebody who actually had a comment that said, I think magnetite is pig iron, and you were correct. Hematite, magnetite, something else. Anyway, that will get us pig iron, and pig iron can be worked into wrought iron, and wrought iron can be worked into, I think, steel, or maybe it has to, oh, really? That might not be the case. Maybe it has to be alloyed into steel, and then there's like steel, and then there's another type of steel above that. I can't remember everything. So we're going to want to work into that stuff, but we'll have to get a wrought iron at some point to work on the steels. I think we have to have a wrought iron anvil. So we're going to work towards that. Let's go ahead and eat, and then let's go down and take a look. Now I can make a little bit of bread, except that I don't have a crafting table on me. All right, I'm kind of lost. The world just looks so much different. I have to let it load. When it's not loaded, I get lost. I just don't remember how to get where I'm going. Okay, anyway, so I forgot to show you. There's a hole in the ground over there because I had found some exposed basalt, and I right-clicked on it with the the pickaxe or whatever, and which I didn't bring with me, the prospector's pickaxe, and it said there was some tetrahedrite. So I started digging, and it actually ended up taking me over here. So it's right down through there. Somewhere over here is the original mine. It goes down and up. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. That's cool. So anyway, that is that, but it ended up being that it was actually closer to here that I found it. Where's that at? Up here. Oh, let's make some bread. Might as well have a few pieces. Okay, so back here is the tetrahedrite right there. Let's go ahead and use our pick, our 10 pick. So that gets you the tetrahedrite. And this was a medium sample. So I'm not sure how many I'm going to find. I get the feeling not all that much, really. And we're right below the surface. I didn't realize that. We've come far enough to be really close. So anyway, yeah, there's not a ton here, but it'll probably get us another, I don't know, 2 or 3 stacks, which will get us a few silver, and we can use that silver to make some sterling silver or whatever we decide we want. Let's see. Anything behind it here? Yep. And there's the world. Interesting. So this is just right below the surface, literally. That's cool. So yeah, not a ton, like I said. This is a medium sample, but for some things, medium sample, that means not that much. Because remember, there's large and then extra large, and we've seen very large, I guess is what they call it, and we've seen what that kind of looks like. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be it. The interesting thing will be, do I have any cobble on me? I do. We'll go make a prospector's pickaxe real quick and see if there's others around here, because I felt like one of the things that it seems like it happens to me a lot when I'm prospecting is I'll click on one block and there'll be nothing, and I'll click on another block and there'll be something, or I'll click on one and it'll say large, and I'll go a little further and then click on something and it'll say traces or something, and I feel like it's hitting different veins, because you have to remember it's randomly selecting the first ore that it finds, and then it's giving you an idea on that vein. So if I click here, nothing. Okay, so see small sample of tetrahedrite when I clicked here, right on that block. So let's just go see if there's anything. I'm guessing that means that we're either on the edge, we're on the edge of a tetrahedrite vein, or we're on the edge of being able to prospect for a vein. Traces of cinnabar, nothing, small sample. Or it's just a small sample, but it could very well be that we have to get a little bit closer, and as we get closer, and that's kind of what I usually do, is see if it turns from a small sample to a medium sample. And then if it turns but see, I don't understand this. If I click on that block, nothing. That block, small sample. That block, nothing. That block, nothing. That block, small sample. I got to figure out why that is. That would normally make me think that this block is one out of range to find what a small sample would be here up. But there's nothing up. You can see that there's dirt. So it's really weird. I don't know if it's like how you're facing or your orientation. If I was to dig, for instance, down one block and then click on this bottom one, still nothing. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I wonder if it's dark out, because I did not bring a bed. No, but it's getting dark. Let's do this. I'm going to run back and get a bed so that we can stay down here and feel safe getting out. I will do that and come back, and we'll do a little bit more. Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll do some more. Wait a minute. This is actually the hole that I was thinking of. We should see what's down there. Let me do a little more prospecting down in that other spot, and I'll come back if I find anything or figure anything out as far as how you figure out which direction to move. And then we'll go check out that other hole. And we'll probably call it an episode. I think I did everything I wanted to do in this episode already. I didn't have huge goals. We made the helmet. We got some silver. I need to figure out what our next steps are going to be. So I'll probably finish this one off with some exploring, and we'll go look at that. But let me get to bed and get back down there, and I'll bring you guys back. Hi guys, I'm back. I did some prospecting down there. I could not figure it out. I could not find where that small sample of tetrahedrite was. I went through even at least one prospector's pick. Definitely got some cinnabar around here. Traces of cinnabar. I don't think there was anything this way. Nothing of interest. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to have to look a little bit more into how useful this prospector's pickaxe. I mean, it's very useful. I guess that's not the concern. It's just how accurate is it? Because I just don't know. So let's do this. This is a whole different cave, and when we need redstone, we're going to know where to go to get it. So this is a bigger, well, maybe not, a higher ceilinged cave, and we're definitely going back into the mountain. It's cool. You would think we would find something of interest back here, but you might be wrong. That's about as far as we go. So let's see. Let's start doing a little tapping here. And I would expect to see something about cinnabar, but you don't. A small sample of cinnabar. Crazy. All right, let's see. Traces of cinnabar. Nothing. 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 Ooh, a large sample of tetrahedrite. You can see I'm using my stone pickaxe again because I was scared to waste my other one. But man, the other one does do a lot better. Okay, so this is interesting to me. A large sample of tetrahedrite, which we're going to want because we're going to want that silver. Not really, no real good reason. I got 3 stacks basically out of that last little bit we mined. I wanted to, this is something I've been wanting to kind of show you guys. So what I've seen is some people do some pretty basic branch mining techniques. Like they'll find, okay, you've got a large sample of tetrahedrite, right? So let's do some branch mining in a 24 by 24 or whatever area. Whatever I told you guys it was. Let's see. Nothing. Very large sample of tetrahedrite. So we're going to have to go down for sure because we've got... See, that tells me we're getting closer. We were back here, or here, this block, I think. We found a large sample. As we get closer, we found a very large sample. Either it's a different vein or we're getting closer. As we get closer, it picks up, you know, when it searches, it's 24 by 24 or whatever the area is. 20, I keep saying that. I think it's 12 by 12 on each side, or 13. Yeah, 13 total, including the block you're on. So whatever it is. Whenever it's searching that area, it's finding multiple veins or something like that. But I think it only does one vein anyway. So I think it would, yeah, I think that means we're getting closer. Now let's see what we see here. Nothing, nothing. Very large again. And it's almost like since we're facing down, maybe it's doing the 6... the 6 in front, 6 behind, and then 12 left, 12 right thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Because we're facing down, it thinks that down is actually behind us. And if we were down here and clicked on that block, well, I don't know. None of my theories are holding up. This just doesn't make any sense to me. So we're still finding a very large, and that's good news. In fact, that's good enough news that I'm going to go to waypoints. I'm going to get rid of this one here because that one's just not that useful. How do I know? Remove that one. And then let's add this one. This one is tetrahedrite. Very large. Turn it off. Just because that's probably a horrible place to put it though, because I'm back in here, but whatever. Okay, so let's like I said, this is something I've been wanting to kind of do while you guys were here, is some of this ridiculous mining stuff or prospecting stuff, because it is this. Well, I mean, the way I do it isn't a science. The way that I've seen some people do it, like the Chryson guy, the what I call it. Yeah, it's only, well, that block too. That block has nothing of interest, which just blows my mind. I don't understand what is with that block. What's special about that? Anyway, he definitely does things a little differently. So maybe I should do it. What he would do is say, okay, there it is right there. So my pattern, while not the most brilliant, seems to have worked. Let's see how well we're doing. Now remember a couple of things. Careful of the cave-ins. It's easy to get excited and forget that you're still in a world where you can't really dig above yourself without extreme fear of caving in the whole place around you, and you don't want to ruin your ore. So that is tetrahedrite, and this has got to be a very large sample. So that is excellent. That is excellent. So let's go ahead and put the bed down. I don't want to deal with, well, we're not going to get monsters in here anyway since it's night. Okay, well, that's good. We found a very large sample of tetrahedrite. So that'll probably get us enough tetrahedrite for a while. We're not going to need more. So let's do this. What I usually do is, once I've found, I try to keep these waypoints up to date a little bit. Once I've worked it, I'll say, remove that one. We will add tetrahedrite mine, because I'm probably not going to take it all right now. Turn it off, and this will become a tetrahedrite mine instead of a spotting of tetrahedrite. And so put that down and eat some bread. I think we're going to call it a day. I will mine this out. I think what I need to do, I definitely need to go and find out what's around me. I should go to that next biome, the dolomite biome. I think it was dolomite. Did we find something? Whatever it was that we found in that biome that I got the flux stuff in. We should go see what's possible to find there. I think I can go on the wiki and look at, like, okay, here's the type of rock you're in. Here are the things you're likely to find. And then I can do some prospecting and see if we can find some cool stuff. Because I want to get some different new ores and start playing with the ores to make different stuff. And start trying to get an idea of what's stronger, what's better for, I don't know, whatever. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet, but looks like, I'm not sure if this is going to be above us or below us, but what we're going to do is put some supports in, and then we'll be able to dig above ourselves. So if we were to, for instance, take out this one, take this row right here out, I'm going to chance it and go one further. I'm going to have to get some wood, which I actually had sitting right outside, I think. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to go one over here, and we're going to put a support in. And if we do that, then we don't have to worry about digging all this ceiling out around this to get a little bit better idea of what we've got and where we're at. But this is a very large sample, so this is going to snake through this whole cavern. We're going to want to keep it supported. So anyway, I'll go get some wood, sleep through the night, get us to a point where we can start actually working this mine, and I'll probably get a little bit more of it, although we've got 3 stacks back at the house, and I don't know how much silver we need. And then maybe I'll do a little bit more prospecting for other types of ores in the neighboring biomes, and we'll start working on the next things. I think one of the next things I want to do is get a gold panning operation going. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll look into that a little bit right now to figure out what we need to do that. And then when we start the next episode up, we'll start talking about what we need, because I think that would be something really, really cool to do, at least try it. So it's a whole different kind of aspect of the game. We've done a lot of the ores and the mining. So, and then we're going to have to start building our house. So anyway, I'm rambling, but thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up if you liked it. Leave comments. I will respond to everyone. I respond to all the tweets as well. So follow me on Twitter, MinecraftOTB, Facebook.com/MinecraftOTB if you like that. And tell your friends. I'll talk to you next time.